All right, so if you don't live underneath a rock, you will probably know that the new case came out, and you'll see some of those skins tick by on screen as of current. I will speed them up here in a second, but typically when a new case comes out, every other price tanks, and I mean tanks. I mean like in an awful, awful way. And we've seen it in the past. It's just been pretty bad, and I want to kind of take you guys through some of these skins, talk about some of the new things, and then I want to talk about what the economy is currently doing and what the economy may do. I want to stress may because it may not do anything, but then again, it could. There's a possibility. Now, as far as the skins go, in my personal opinion, I don't think they're that nice. They're not bad, but they're not great. They're not, jumping out at me. Like the new Glock is pretty nice, but that's basically it in my opinion. Now, a lot of people do like some of the Neo Noirs, and I know there's like a small but still kind of devoted group to the Bloodsport line. I don't personally like it, but if you've already built up a collection, might as well get them all. So here it should show the gloves, and oh my god, these make the old ones look like trash. I mean, they just make them look so bad. Now, some of these are left to be desired, obviously, because they kind of want to do that and we'll toss in some bad ones here and there just because they can, and they make some of them like that one right there. Personally, that's not very nice. I don't like it. That's a little bit better. Let's just kind of speed this up. Imperial plaids are pretty cool. Most of these are just kind of boring. Nothing really stands out until you get to the fades. I love this one. I think this one's going to just upset the market massively. But so might this one, the Crimson Web. If you have a Crimson Web, like you're talking factory new, even the case hardened, but I want to go back to the Crimson Web here. If you have like a factory new Crimson Web collection, you're going to buy those and you're going to have a badass set. Case hardened, if you have a blue gem, I don't even know how the patterns are really going to work on here. Just want to make sure it stays on here. I'm not sure if this is going to be a blue gem or if they're all going to kind of look the same. I'm assuming it's going to be blue gem related, and so those might sell for a fortune, especially if like a factory new blue gem. Oh man, this could be just completely upsetting to the market. And if you have gloves right now, I would kind of be panicking. Just saying. Kind of boring. Pretty cool if you have emeralds. I know a lot of people who have emerald collections. They have everything from like a gut emerald to the karambit emerald. That would look just amazing with the emerald hydra gloves, in my opinion. But it's whatever. We have some of the bad ones. We have like blue. If you're going for a blue aesthetic, that's pretty nice. And once again, another blue aesthetic. Now, I want to go into the market kind of thing. I use Dopplers, and I know it's kind of a bad comparison. People say, well, they didn't come out with new knives. They came out with new gloves, so you really can't compare. Well, typically you'll see at least something in the Doppler trend lose its value. But right now, everything's staying where it should be. Kind of even going up a little bit. Karambit Doppler is a little high right now, but hey, it's working. And if that's working, it means if you have a knife, I really wouldn't stress anything right now, especially if it's like a really common knife. Everything's lasting. Now, the new AK, or the new AK, this is not a new AK. AK is doing pretty good right now, especially the red line. Most of the skins are just at what they should be at, and I guess there's really nothing to panic about if you have a really common AK. And if you have a case hardened, hold on to it, especially if it's a blue gem, because you might get a really good, like, awesome blue gem collector, get the pair of gloves, and then they may want to buy your AK. I mean, I don't know. I'm just tossing out hypothetical situations here. Now, old gloves, on the other hand, they're doing fine right now, but I think that's probably because most of the new gloves haven't been unboxed. But if you have a pair of old gloves, watch the market continuously. Just make sure they don't tank on you, because they will tank on you. At some point, they will just become worthless, and you will panic. And I mean, you may freak out. It may be what your whole inventory consists of as far as value goes. I don't know. Situations vary from person to person. If you just have a load of money and you just don't care, then hold on to your pair of gloves. But if you're trying to buy gloves, I would say let the new ones get unboxed, let the new ones come out in masses, and maybe snatch a pair of old ones. I don't think they're going to drop that much, but I think they're going to go down significantly. I don't think you're going to see, these driver gloves, Crimson Weave, field test. I don't think they're going to be 476. I mean, my best guess, and once again, this is a guess. None of this is like certain, but I would say it'd probably go down to about 400, and that is a pretty big drop, And if you can kind of bear with it, then that's cool. But if you can't, oof. And if you're somebody with factory new gloves, like the old Pandora's Box and Minimal Wear factory new, where their value is just so high, I would just be really careful. And I mean really, really careful, because if somebody unboxes a Fade factory new, or even like a really nice case hardened blue gem, or if there, like, once again, if there is a pattern. I'm not sure. I'm not a big gloves person, so that's one reason why my knowledge is very lacking in this department. But I just feel like these can really, really put down the old glove prices. And I want to tie out and kind of tie out. I want to like finish up here with ops. Now, ops, there's a new op, and the new op is left to be desired. Kind of looks like a dragon lore. So if you have a dragon lore, you might be worried. I don't know. And that's going to go out. But typically, really common op skins will go down when a new one hits the market, and just, we don't see that. We don't see that happening right now. The Asimovs are doing basically exactly what they should. And with that, I just want to finish this up by saying, be careful, be smart, don't put a whole lot of money into something. Buy like the old pair of gloves. I wouldn't buy an old pair of gloves right now, and if you just did, I feel really bad for you. My name is Nomi. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.